Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. My name is Muhammad Haris Hakimi bin Muhammad Sukri. Metric number is S71888. Today I would like to present about my course Shipping and Port Technology. The code number is MMT3073. The focus of today's presentation title is the Initial IMO Strategy on Reduction of GHG Emission from Ships. In this presentation, there are 6 sections. First, introduction, vision, level of ambition and guiding principle, launch project, conclusion, and the last one is reference. Let me begin my introduction. The International Maritime Organization, or IMO, is a specialized agency of the United Nations responsible for regulating international shipping, as global trade relies heavily on shipping. The IMO plays a critical role in ensuring safety, efficiency, and environmental sustainability in this sector. One of its key treaties is the MARPOL Convention, which addresses pollution from ships, while originally aimed at preventing oil spill and other pollutants. MARPOL now includes regulation targeting air pollution and greenhouse gas emission. This is particularly significant because the shipping industry contributes nearly 3% of the world's total greenhouse gas emission. The IMO strategy represents a vital effort to reduce emissions from the maritime sector and combat climate change. It reflects the growing global commitment to sustainability and sets a clear pathway for the shipping industry to transition to a greener future. Next is vision. The vision of the IMO strategy is both clear and ambitious. To reduce, ultimately eliminate greenhouse gas emission from international shipping, this is a critical step towards addressing climate change as the maritime sector contributes significantly to global GHG emission. The strategy aligns closely with the Paris Agreement goals, ensuring that shipping plays its part in limiting global temperature rise. It's not just about reducing emission, it's also about fostering innovation and collaboration. The IMO envisions a future where the shipping industry adopts cleaner technologies, explores alternative fuels, and becomes a leader in environmental sustainability. The vision emphasizes the need for global unity and shared responsibility. By setting this long-term goal, the IMO encourages nations and industry to work together toward a greener and more sustainability future for shipping. Now, level of ambition and guiding principle. The IMO strategy has set clear and measurable level of ambition to guide the reduction of greenhouse gas emission in the maritime sector. First, by 2030, the IMO aims to reduce the carbon intensity of international shipping by at least 40% compared to 2008. This means making ship more energy efficient and lowering emission per unit of transport work. Looking further ahead, by 2050, the goal is to cut total greenhouse gas emission from international shipping by at least 50% compared to 2008 level. The ultimate vision is to completely phase out this emission over time, contributing to global effort to mitigate climate change. Within this ambition are principles of fairness and feasibility. The IMO recognizes that measures to reduce emission must not disproportionately impact developing countries, particularly small island developing states (SIDS) and least developed countries (LDS). This region often rely heavily on shipping for trade and economic development. Additionally, all solutions must be practical and achievable, ensuring that stakeholders across the industry can implement these measures effectively. Together, these targets and principles reflect a balanced and inclusive approach to achieving a more sustainable maritime industry. Second last sector is launch project. To achieve its ambitious target, the IMO has launched several key initiatives aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emission in the maritime sector. The first focus is on improving energy efficiency. For new ships, the IMO has introduced the Energy Efficiency Design Index, or EEDI. This set mandatory standards to ensure that newly built ships are designed to be more fuel efficient. For existing ships, the Ship Energy Efficiency Management, or SEEMP Plan SEMP provide operational guidelines to optimize energy use and minimize emission during voyage. The second area is the exploration and development of alternative fuel. Low and zero carbon fuels such as ammonia and hydrogen are being researched as viable solutions to reduce dependency on traditional fossil fuels. These fuels could revolutionize the shipping industry by providing cleaner energy options. Finally, the IMO is committed to supporting developing countries through capacity building program. This initiative aims to provide technical assistance and resources, ensuring that all countries, especially those with limited resources, can effectively implement the measures needed to meet the strategic goals. Together, this project form a comprehensive approach to tackling emission in the maritime industry while ensuring global inclusivity and fairness. So the last part is conclusion. In conclusion, the IMO initial strategy on the reduction of greenhouse gas emission from ships is a crucial framework for transforming the maritime sector into a more sustainable and environmentally friendly industry. Achieving the ambitious target outlined in the strategy will require global collaboration. Government, the shipping industry, and other stakeholders must work together to implement the necessary change and innovation. These include adopting cleaner technologies, exploring alternative fuels, and improving energy efficiency across the sector. The strategy is also designed to be dynamic, with periodic review to ensure that it remains aligned with the latest scientific advancement and evolving global climate goals. This flexibility ensures that the approach stays relevant and effective over time. Looking ahead, the IMO envisions a future where the shipping industry fully transitions to standard sustainability and achieve zero emission. By working collectively and innovating continuously, we can ensure that international shipping becomes a leader in the fight against climate change.